What up, everybody? It's your boy CG back at you guys again with more cryptocurrency news and information. Now, before I get into today's topic, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, it brings awareness to the channel. It's the easiest way to show support, and it takes less than a second. Now, for today's topic, I'm going to be discussing the three stimulus bills that have actually been introduced. There are concepts right now, but these are the three that stood out to me and the ones that I feel like have the best chance of passing. After going through a little scrutiny. But let's get straight into it. The first bill is actually suggesting that every American receive $2,000 a month for the next year during the span of this corona crisis. Now, I do like this one. It kind of stays true to what they did this month previously with the $1,200 checks for every citizen getting deposited straight to their bank accounts. The only gripe I really have about this one is how much money they're going to be using, because it's going to depreciate the spending purchasing power of the dollar extremely fast. I believe every 6 months this accounts to about 2 point something trillion dollars, give or take 2 trillion. So I think it's a little bit above though, like maybe 2.2, 2.3. And for a full year, that's about four, damn near $5 trillion. But to be honest with you, if they were going to do it anyway, I would rather they give the money to us so that we can do what we can while the money, is still has value. So, hey, what can you do? Only thing I would probably say about this is probably lower it down to maybe around. Sure, I wouldn't even mind the $1,200 for the next year or so that they gave us this month. But the next one I actually really like. There's just two things I don't really like about it. But this one, the second one, is the Automatic Booster Communities Act. This one is introduced by Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, and this one actually suggests that every American receive a prepaid debit card that has $2,000 on it already, and every month following will receive $1,000 on the same debit card. Now, I really like this pay scheme. I like how much they're suggesting people get. The only thing, though, I don't like the prepaid debit cards thing. I would prefer that they just do it the same way they did it this month, or it goes to everybody's bank accounts. And another thing I really don't like is the fact that they're thinking about, she's suggesting this should be offered to undocumented peoples. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't be giving stuff to people who didn't come over here the right way, who don't have any paperwork, and who have not been contributing to the economy. They're basically saying that you could be an illegal gang member that got into the U.S. by luck somehow, and you can go apply for a $2,000 check and $1,000 every month after that. That's ridiculous. This lady has lost her damn mind. But that's not my issue. I know for a fact that this particular part is not going to get any type of is not going to get passed. I know that they're going to, if they go with her method, this is going to get X'd out for a fact. This undocumented people, I understand the permanent residents, even temporary visitors who have been staying, for past 3 months, because those temporary visitors more than likely are students coming over here on work visas or whatever. They're here for school, whatever it may be, and they're a part of it. They probably have to get jobs over here as well and take care of themselves while they're away from home. So I understand that. But the undocumented people's part, this lady's off her rocker, man. I don't understand what she's been smoking, but clearly it's nothing good. But let's move on to the last and final act that I'm interested in. This one has a love and hate type of how can I put this? It's brought a lot of love, and it's brought a lot of hate. I personally like it, but I can also understand why a person wouldn't like it. This particular bill is suggesting that they cancel people's mortgages and rent for the period of a year, and during that time there will be no requirements for people to pay their rent or their mortgage. Of course, landlords are going to be receiving the back end of this, because over the next 5-year period, if they agree to this, while they will be paid the money that they're owed, they won't be allowed to raise their rent and the rates that that they set, and that can kind of hurt them. Not even kind of, that can hurt them, because you have to realize that over the next 5 years, a lot of prices for the overhead that they pay on these properties will go up. It will go up. It's not even a question. It is going to go up. So it's probably going to eat into their back end, their profits, whatever you want to call it. So I can understand why this bill is not that favorable for a lot of people, but I can also understand from the perspective of the average everyday citizen who's not in the real estate market. Like this probably would look like an amazing proposition. But me personally, I really like the second one, the Boost of Communities Act proposed by Miss Rashida. I just do not like this thing right here, that every person, that's retarded, that's ridiculous. So I would like a fusion of her. I think we're gonna have some sort of a fusion between hers and the first one with the $2,000 per month. I think that would be the best thing to do. And no matter what happens, I feel like we are going to receive some type of stimulus in the form of whether it's 1,000, 1,200, whatever they come out with. But in my personal opinion, what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be trying to preserve my purchasing power. I'm going to be investing my money. Of course, I'm going to save some money for emergencies and try to pay off a couple credit card bills here and there. But besides that, I'm going to be heavily investing. This is the time where people should be investing their money and should be trying to come out of, I don't want to say poverty, but come out of their current situation and take it to the next level. That's what I feel like everybody should be doing, especially considering how volatile the market is right now and these low prices on all these different assets, not even just cryptocurrencies, but all these other different assets, whether it's gold, silver, whatever floats your boat. Me personally, it's the digital assets, it's cryptocurrencies, but for other people, it may be harder assets. I don't know. Whatever suits you, whatever you feel is important. But this has been your boy CG. Everybody have a great day, stay safe, and wash your hands.